On Live It Up, we enjoy having musical guests. With me right now are Gary Lucas and Jann Klose. They started collaborating, so we're going to talk to them a little bit about their individual careers and the marriage that they have now. So, hi guys, how are you?
Hey, Donna. Pleasure to be here.
So, you and I met originally at New York Institute of Technology. Doug LeClaire, you went to his film festival.
Yes.
How did you and Doug meet up, or what were you doing there at that film festival?
I think that it's through the connection of my wife, Caroline Sinclair, who is a casting director. We're based in New York City, and she's an old friend of Doug's. So she drags me to functions once in a while. That's probably how I was there.
That does make sense. And how did the two of you meet, Jann? How did you meet Gary?
We met through a Jeff Buckley tribute that I sang at, and then we started talking after the show, and we hit it off, and we said, like, want to write together? Yeah, why not? So we got together and we started writing, and 10 songs later we have an album.
It's really amazing. You grew up in Germany. When did you come over? Or you didn't even, you went a few countries, right?
Yeah.
You're like the international man.
Right, so I was born in Germany. My parents are German, but I was raised in Kenya and in South Africa, and then I came to the States as an exchange student first, and then eventually ended up living in Cleveland, where I went to school, and now I've been in New York for a while, a number of years.
Over the years, did you stay in touch with that host family? When
I
you were
do, yeah,
okay.
yeah. They just they moved to Fort Lauderdale since, so if they're watching, hi.
That's pretty cool. And how about you? Where were your early roots?
I'm from Syracuse, New York, upstate New York.
Okay.
I knew, though, that when I first visited New York City for the World's Fair, 1964, I know that dates me, what the heck.
No, that's all right.
I knew I would wind up here.
There you go.
I decided. But
Yeah, and every once in a while they still have that big globe from the 1964
Yeah.
World's Fair in Queens
They
that's
do.
been seen in a lot of movies, like Men in Black and like all these other cool things.
yeah.
It's like an icon here,
It
right?
is.
I didn't make it to the World's Fair, unfortunately, but if they have another one, I'll go to that. You've both had so much major success in the entertainment and the record industry. Jann, let's start with you. Give us some like bullet points, some highlights for you that are still memorable for you.
Well, I mean, I started out in Broadway, and I toured with several shows, Jekyll and Hyde, and The Who's Tommy, and Jesus Christ Superstar in Europe. And then I started making records, and I started, writing songs, recording those songs, and had a couple of placements in television, and started touring internationally, and there was a lot. I mean, I was on a Grammy-nominated compilation album, and various things sort of led up to always to the next, and a lot of people that I've performed with live, Pat Benatar and Anne Hampton Calloway, and the Yardbirds, and this guy Gary Lucas, and that's my lead over. How'd you like that?
I liked it. Well, when I first met Gary, too, and we started talking about his musical journey, I was like, you did what? And then you played with who? And you went where? So now your turn. Let's do a little highlight on you.
All right, I think the first major recognition I got was from Leonard Bernstein. I played the lead guitar in his European premiere of Mass, which was a theater piece. And that was the first time I played overseas in Vienna. And the next hookup was with a guy, I don't know if you're aware of Captain Beefheart, Tom Van Vliet, who was an associate of Frank Zappa. So I played with him for 4 or 5 years and made a couple of records that kind of put me on the map as a guitarist. And after that, I decided to start doing my own music. And I had significant success with Jeff Buckley, who was a great singer-songwriter, tragically is no longer with us. And I co-wrote 2 of his most famous songs, Grace and Mojo Pin. And that kind of brought me years later into meeting Jann here, because we were both working on a tribute to Jeff.
Yeah.
And that's how we decided to hook up. And I should mention, I recommended Jann to be the voice of Tim Buckley in the film Greetings from Tim Buckley, which centers mainly on Jeff Buckley's arrival in New York, but also has scenes of Tim and his career on the road. And I thought he was the man for the job there.
How did you feel when you got that call and they said, yeah, you're the guy?
Well, when Gary came up, I think we were in the Village, we were walking down the street, and you were like, oh, by the way, they're looking for someone to cover those Tim vocals, do you want you want to audition for it, you know? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not, you know? And I didn't really honestly think that anything would come of it. And then they sent me some songs to check out, and over the weekend I immersed myself in Tim's music, which is amazing. And you can see where Jeff got most of his influence, I think, is from his father. And then I auditioned, I think it was a Monday or a Tuesday, and they didn't see anyone else. They gave me the job right there.
Wow.
That was pretty cool.
A magical moment.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times too, we've had a lot of entertainers on, and they think that, you know, everything is going to be boom, 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 that you're going to get like everything that you try for. But I really feel you only get the things and the opportunities that are divinely meant for you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when the universe kind of lines up, like don't those always feel the best? It's not so much about the ones you don't get, but it's about the ones you get that you can really like make your own.
I was very surprised actually about a week ago because a song that I'd recorded with Jeff Buckley was used on this Showtime show, Roadies. I don't know if you've seen that. And that was something that had been recorded, I don't know, 1992 for the radio. I loved the song and I thought Jeff would sound great singing it. So we only did it a couple of times.
Wow.
But years later, Cameron Crowe knew about that. I don't know. I'd put it up on SoundCloud, you know, maybe he heard about it from that. So at that moment, yes, I think that I felt like
Wow.
there was,
The one thing that I feel like I've learned about the entertainment business is that you don't know. You never know, you know. Anything can happen at any given point and can take you into a direction that you weren't expecting, you know. I think the most important thing is to always come prepared, you know, work hard, play right, and
And perseverance. How many people like in our
yeah.
industry
Absolutely.
have just decided along the, I'm going to quit, I'm going to give up.
Yeah.
And it's that moment when you don't quit that the next great thing happens.
that's definitely true. I think the longer you can hold out, the longer you can keep going.
Stay in the
That's-
game.
If you stay in the game, you
Stay in
win.
the
You know, I mean,
game.
it really, it's a lot of that is it's true. It's very true.
And your collaboration now is lucasclose.com. Now, who decided, was it going to be Close Lucas, Lucas Close? How did you just flip a
We
coin on
threw
that?
it into a hat.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, it just Lucas Close sounded better, or you
Okay,
know, I
yeah,
don't know.
I
It was
know.
like-
I
don't know.
Like
That's
Jann
all
Klose,
right.
Yeah,
whatever. I mean,
but
we
you both
honestly,
have
we-
great last names. I mean, that's
Thanks.
kind of cool. It's good that it wasn't like, you know, Smith and Walensky and this and then that and then this.
That's true.
You know, like sometimes when lawyers come together and it's like their marquee is like 15
Yeah.
names long, right? But it's fun that you're here. You decided you would honor us with a little bit of your music. Is that still possible?
Oh, we'd love to.
Yeah.
I would
We're
really,
honored.
I would
Thank you.
really enjoy that. Okay, so we'll be right back. We're gonna break down the set. We're gonna set it up in kind of like a nightclubish atmosphere, and we are going to be honored and listening to Gary Lucas and Jann Klose. Stay tuned for more on Live It Up. They're gonna be right back. As promised, we have Jann Klose and Gary Lucas. And you guys also got together from Dan Beck. So we're going to be celebrating him and the connection right after these two songs. Stay tuned. Doo-doo-doo.
The wind blew lightly, the sun was high, words rolling off my tongue. Laid down my worries with a sigh, remembering you and I could have held on for so long, but I knew it would be wrong. I can't be with you, I can't let you in. You won't get a hold of my heart. You don't even know that you're hurting your man. You never knew right from the start. So I'll go my own way. You wouldn't notice if I'd stay. Fair weather follows, follows tomorrow. Cool come rain or shine. Fair weather follows, follows tomorrow. Cool come rain or shine. You're my fair weather friend.
awesome. That was so great. Yay! Okay, I'm not your fair weather friend. I'll be your friend for life. Now, a good friend of yours put you guys together, kind of, right? Dan Beck. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's been collaborating, I guess, on your
Lyrics.
Okay.
Yes. Dan came out of lyricism retirement for this gig.
He did, out of
Yeah.
lyricism retirement.
Well,
okay.
he wasn't writing that much for a while, but he used to a lot. And he said, "Hey, do you guys need some help?" And we said, "Why not?"
All right. We have another song, and what is that song going to be?
It's called Secret Wings.
Secret Wings.
Situation sticky. Walls are closing in. I don't mean to be picky, but I hate the hole I'm in. Fussing and the fighting. Tempers fly at night. Makes you wanna run and take flight. Run and take flight. The sirens and the screaming. Big city, you want me down. I'm out here dreaming, so please don't bring me down. Don't give me that heavy load, it makes it hard trying to unfold my secret wings. Fly me away, come back tomorrow, try another day. Messed up complications, I'm just trying to get by. Useless information cloud my eye, cloud my eye. The sirens and the screaming, big city hold me down. I'm out here dreaming, so please don't bring me down. Don't give me that heavy load, it makes it hard trying to unfold my secret wings. Fly me away, come back tomorrow, try another day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Gary Lucas and Jann Klose. Stay tuned for more on Live It Up. We'll be here living it up on set. We'll be dancing the night away. Woo!